tribe, it's Naja here and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a tribe tea segment. That is when you guys send me in your stories. This is a pre-recorded tribe tea, so basically it will not be an hour long. It'll just be shorter. But you guys know how I am with these segments. I don't like to waste any time. I like to get as many people's stories in as possible. If you would like your story on this segment, all you have to do is email me in the email in the description below. Make sure it's the advice email, not my business email. So this first one is just called Family Ties. Here, I'm gonna scoot up a little bit so y'all don't feel like I'm so far away. Hey Naja, I love your channel and I was nervous about making this tribe tea. I'm 16 years old and I want some advice on a current situation I'm dealing with currently. It's about my mother. As a kid, she treated me really badly. She had me at 15 and she blames my grandmother who's been taking care of me since I was a baby. How is your mom gonna blame your grandma that she got knocked up when your grandma didn't force her to? Okay. Anyway, when I was little, she abandoned me and gave me to my grandma. Then one day she took me from my grandma and moved me away from my family I have known for most of my life, and this is when everything started going wrong for me. This happened when I was in kindergarten. My mom has met my little brother's father and I was abused from a very young age. So basically the dad abused you. Okay, so your little brother's dad, who your mom started getting with, was basically what she said is that he was like beating on her. He would beat me and my brother excessively and my mother knew nothing and did nothing. I went back with my grandmother when I was in the 3rd grade, and that's when I started to realize how happy I was without them. And when I found out that while I was gone, they split up. So that meant she was coming back with my grandmother, and then this begins the dark cloud that is soon to swarm over my life. Well, girl, I am going to be very happy to tell you this. You're only 16. I'm not minimizing your issues or your problems. All I'm saying is that because you're only 16, you have way more life to live and way more better experiences that are going to happen to you in life. So I just want to make sure you knew that before I proceeded. Fast forward, I'm still with my grandma, and then my mom gets a new boyfriend. Mom need to chill out on all these damn boyfriends and focus on being a mom. Like, what the fuck? So now my mom has forced me to move with her again. This happened when I was in the 6th grade. So now my mother starts being abusive towards me, and she's hitting on me now as over stupid reasons, basically. Later on in life, we have gotten into fights and I broke her finger. I'm now 16 and I'm done with her completely. I've tried to talk to her and be cordial with her, but she's unapologetic about anything she has ever done to me. As a child, I grew up depressed. I resent her for everything, and her boyfriend is just as abusive to her, and she takes it out on us. I've had harsh words with her before. I told her that I hate her and she's just like her boyfriend. I don't want anything to do with her, and I feel like now I can decide what I want to do with my life. She constantly tries to force me to move with her and her lame-ass boyfriend, and I keep refusing. My mom took away me and my brother's food stamps and she sells them, so we're always hungry because I don't have a job yet. She isn't apologetic about anything she does to me, and so I just need advice on what I should do. My family tells me I shouldn't feel the way I feel, and it just makes me angry because I feel like no one understands me or anything I've been through. I just don't feel safe around her, and my grandma agrees because of everything she does. I honestly just want some advice on what you think I should do. My grandma is currently talking about taking her to court even though she has a warrant, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Thank you so much. I really love your channel and appreciate it. Well, for starters, if I were you, I would get a job. Just so that you can save up so that you can go and live however you want once you're done with school, you know, and you can get the hell out of this environment. I don't understand why your grandma would not understand why you feel the way you do, and you were like, everybody in your family doesn't get it and all that. I don't see why your grandma wouldn't get it. If anybody, I would expect her to be the main person to understand what you're going through. So do you live with your mom now? Is that what you're saying? Okay, no, so your mom wants you to live with her and her boyfriend, and you keep refusing as a 16-year-old. I don't know what your grandma wants to take your mom to court for. I don't know if it's for child support or what, but regardless if she has a warrant or not, that's not your grandma's problem. Like,
you're going to prison.
You need to pay up. Like, because it makes no sense how your mom is gaining all the benefits of raising you guys, as in like getting food stamps and all this shit, and you're not getting anything up from it. Like, you're not getting taken care of by your mom. Like, you're not getting anything from it. She's reaping all the benefits of having you guys, and your grandma actually has to pay for all this shit and she's not getting anything. So maybe that's why. But the only advice that I could give you is to block all that negativity at your life. Only go to your grandma with certain things. Do not trust your mom right now in life anyway. I get why some people in your family are like, you know, you should not feel the way you feel. Basically, people do change, and your mom's probably in a really shitty spot right now. She had you very young, so she's like, what, just turned 30 because you're 15, 16, no, you're 16. So imagine what you would be like as a parent right now. Like, imagine if you had a baby right now. Like, it's really crazy. That's something that I had to do with my mom, because me and my mom did not have the best relationship growing up. And when I was 16, 17, I'll admit, like, I was even shocked when you were like, I hate my mom. Like, I will admit, when I was 16, 17, that shit definitely came out of my mouth before. And what I did when I started doing my own personal healing process in my early adulthood is I started thinking about things of like, damn, when I was 16, I was out partying, having all this fun and doing all this shit when my mom was at home pregnant with me, like couldn't do shit. And then when I turned 21, I was like, damn, at my mom's age that I'm at right now, like she had 2 kids. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, I try to think of it in that type of view so that I don't completely, you know, forget that this person is a human being at the end of the day. You're still very young and this shit's still very fresh for you. So of course you're not going to be able to forgive your mom right now, and I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying, for right now, get your space. Maybe later on in life, you're going to want to hear certain people's sides of the stories, because your mom needs help too. She has people beating on her too. Now she's beating on you. Like, y'all all need help in this situation, but time does heal all wounds. You really just need to take a step back, finish school, and really worry about your own life. Like, your life is about to begin, you know? If you guys have any advice for them, please leave them some advice in the comments below. Sorry we had to start off with such a sad one. All right, this one is called Kinky Priest. Y'all smell that? Hi Naja, I've wanted to send in this tribe tea for a while, but I kind of mind my own business and I'm pretty private, so I've never had a story. However, I actually remembered a story from my childhood that I thought was pretty funny and thought I'd share it. Okay, so I'm from a really religious part of the UK, and pretty much all schools here are run by churches or religious organizations. I personally attended Catholic schools run by nun priests up until university. This particular story happened when I was about 8 and was about to make my first communion. I don't know if any of you guys know what that is, but it's basically the ceremony where you get to snack on that Jesus bread for the first time. I always thought that was so weird, like, but hey, I don't diss nobody's religion. Anyway, my school was run by an order of nuns, and those wrinkly bitches were going crazy preparing. They even had us practicing eating the bread with biscuits. About a whole week before the ceremony, the local priest came in and was basically gonna tell us the religious importance of this event. I was about to be asleep for an hour. So this old ass priest walks in the door, gives his little introduction, and then says how he's gonna show us a slideshow. Obviously, teachers never know how to use a freaking projector for some reason, and it takes about 10 minutes for him to get everything set up. We're all quiet, waiting, and suddenly I can hear this quiet moaning sound in the Lord's house. Everyone's looking around to see if another kid hurt themselves or something. Then I just see the priest sweating. My guy starts running over to his laptop, but it's too late. Suddenly, boom, the video starts playing on the projector. Please, Jesus, do not make anything illegal be on this projector. Oh my God, please do not make the stereotype of Catholic priest come true right now. I mean, oh my God, please. Please. To my 8-year-old brain, it looked like 2 women hugging, but then the camera panned back and all you could see was one woman with what I can only describe as the largest strap I've seen in my life. Bitch. What? And the room erupts into chaos. The priest is beating on the keyboard trying to get the video to stop. Kids are either crying or laughing hysterically. Teachers are just shook. Meanwhile, the girl has begun to actually boom, pow, wham, and yelling out all type of expletives in the classroom. Suddenly, the head nun stands up and is like, children evacuate, like we on the Titanic or some shit. Anyway, we get out of there fast and the priest is still standing there. Pretty sure I saw his soul leave his body. Needless to say, a different priest did our communion. So criminal charges actually got brought against the priest, but he claimed someone stole his laptop. So the police said there was no evidence and they couldn't charge him. The priest went off the map for a few years, but last I heard he was preaching in a town on the other side of the country. I hope the tribe enjoys this story. Thanks for reading. Look, honestly, he could still get charges pressed against him because isn't that like indecency in front of children or something like that? It's some form of abuse. As you grown as fuck, you still remember that. Like, so I see why they would press charges against him. I'm glad it wasn't anything that had to do with children, like the stereotypical Catholic priest shit. I am very glad, but I really wish he would have got in trouble for that. All right, here is the last story, and it's pretty short. It's just called I Am Confused as Fuck. All y'all always be emailing me talking about how confused y'all are, especially when it comes to sexuality. Like, I don't know why, but whenever like I tell people I'm bisexual, then out of nowhere I just become like the gatekeeper of like, am I confused or am I bi? Naja, let me know. And it's just like, dude, I don't fucking know. You tell me. Naja, I was hesitant about sending this because it's pretty weird, at least to me. Well, I'm 17 years old, I'm a girl, and I'm bisexual. I haven't come out because of blatant homophobia in my family, especially from my mom and brother. I saw this post on social media recently, and I just want to touch up on it because I agree with it, so I just want to see what you guys have to say. But I feel like in situations like these, I know in the alphabet community, we like to do this thing where it's like, yay, come out, you know, it'll be great, we'll support you, blah, blah, blah. And you guys know my coming out story. I don't have one. I never lived in a closet. I've always been very open. I've never been in the closet. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of people in the community like to like glorify this like, oh my God, come out, when there are people like this, and there's a lot of people like them where their families will literally harm them. Okay, their families will harm them. Their families will kick them out and make them homeless. Like, so I get how some people are just like, you know what, I don't want to come out yet because I want to make sure that I am sustainable on my own so that I can live in my truth safely. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want you to feel the need that you gotta come out, okay? I just wanted to say that. You're still living in your truth. You're not in the DL, you're not closeted, you're not all this stuff. Like, a lot of people don't view that way for religious reasons or cultural reasons, and it can be dangerous. So this starts when a guy at my church came out as gay, and my mom told my siblings and me, you know I have a problem with that, right? I was crushed because how would she treat me if I came out? But here's where the hypocrisy kicks in. My mom watched several episodes of The L Word, and there have been multiple times where she's watched movies with gay storylines in them. Like, even in a thumbnail, you can deadass tell it's a gay-ass movie, and I walked in the room and she would be panicked like, oh, I didn't know you would be in there. Honestly, there are a lot of people like that in the world who can have gay friends and be like, oh, I'm not homophobic because I have a gay friend, or I like gay movies, or I like this gay actress, I like this gay rapper, I like this, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's the same as how like when non-minorities say like, oh, I love insert race here because my manager is that race, or like my sister's boyfriend is that race, and then they still exhibit racist tendencies. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, so yeah, but I can see how that could be confusing for you to see somebody so like homophobic and saying that's not okay, and then you're watching like The L Word. Like, what the fuck? I have hated myself for years because of my sexuality and for what she said over the years without knowing she was talking about me. You've been shaming the LGBT community for years, but you watch the programs. I don't mean to drag on this, but literally no one in my family has my back. I left out a torn sheet that had the word bisexual on it. I came out to myself on paper, then ripped it off, and my brother found it. He didn't even talk to me. He went straight to my mom, who then asked me about it, and I felt betrayed. Let me know what you think, please. I love your videos, by the way. Keep it up, girl. You can't do us like that. You just left us on a cliffhanger. Like, I want to know the tea. Like, how did your mom react? Was it what you expected? Are you okay? Are you safe? What happened? Like, fuck what I think. I want to know what happened. Please let me know in the comments if you are okay. That's all I care about, because you're 17. I know you turned 18, but you're 17 right now. You're still a baby, and I want to make sure you are alive and well. So let me know if you're good. The whole tribe wants to know if you're okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's it for today's Tribe Tea segment, and hopefully next time I will have a less awkward camera angle. Make sure you leave your 2 cents in the comments below. I will see you guys next time. Bye.